All right. Well, welcome to the second week of theories. And the first thing I'm going to do every week is kind of have a class update, ask for questions about the previous week, see if there's anything you didn't understand about the material. Because if you're here, you'll get my lecture, but there's also material that's like documentaries and things like that that we can discuss. So first of all, are there any questions about the logistics of the class, like the syllabus? It's pretty straightforward. Tonight, we're also going to pick partners and subjects for that presentation where you pretend to be one of the theorists. So we'll go over that later. Um, what about, uh, so we talked about, teaching philosophy and all of that. What about the recorded lecture from last week on the history and ethics? Any questions about that subject or comments? I think one of my favorite points is basically that as we begin in Europe and Vienna and we move across Europe to New York and Boston and then California, we see the different schools of thought and we see theories change depending on it's not because of their location, it just happens to be where those new schools of thought developed. So as we progress through each theorist, as we move from Vienna across the world to California, we're not just learning about the theories, but we're learning about the history of the theories and the profession as well. So uh, it just happens to be that way, and it's kind of an added bonus. So, all right. Um, so let's see. So, like I said previously, uh, I'm going to open the D2L shell every Thursday because that's when we have our class. And then it takes me a little while, depending on how late I'm staying. I have about an hour drive home, but to actually upload the video, edit it, make a link, put it on D2L of the class lecture. But it'll be on definitely by Friday mornings. So, in case you're watching this asynchronously, or maybe you want to watch my lecture a second time, I had one student, they're like, you know, I just let your videos play to put my baby to sleep. I'm like, all right, well, that's pretty good. I got four kids, so go ahead. But a lot of these videos though and lectures are not for people under 18. We got to give you that warning because, like tonight, hey, I didn't invent Freud's theory, but I got to cover it. So, not for minors. All right. Um, so let's see. All right. So before we go on, I'm going to stop recording and we're going to talk about like partners for your presentation. So let's see.